Welcome back to Star Wars District. I have a fun fan fiction for you to enjoy. Let's discuss what if Qui-Gon Jinn survived his duel with Darth Maul. How is this possible? Well, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button as we unpack this what if. Let's go back to the Duel of Fates battle on the planet Naboo. We have all seen and know the scene in question. Darth Maul battles Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I believe it was the Queen's Peril novel that gives the best insight on Darth Maul's approach to battling the Jedi and why he was so successful. Now, at times, I think we might underestimate Maul's intelligence because he loves combat. But in the Royal Naboo Palace, Maul is strategically leading and positioning the Jedi to where he wants them. Similar to how later in life Obi-Wan would tell Anakin, "I have the high ground." So, the fight progresses and Maul is doing a good job of keeping the Jedi off balance and unable to effectively engage him as a paired duo. All the while, the battleground is steadily moving to higher points of elevation. As such, Maul sidekicks Obi-Wan and he falls. This gave Qui-Gon the opportunity to apply a powerful back fist to Maul's face. It was a very swift move, but it connects with tremendous force. It had enough power to cleanly knock Maul off his feet and to land several layers lower on a platform. The Maul landed surprisingly ungracefully for a warrior of his caliber. So in my fanfiction, this move was a ploy because the Phantom Menace film shows that once Maul lands supine and completely flush on his back, Qui-Gon completed a straight drop fall several feet above ground to re-engage Maul in combat. This was a horrible way to fight and is a grave tactical mistake. When you look at that fight scene again, I know that the Jedi are swift and nimble and have force-guided reflexes, but Qui-Gon recklessly lands stiff-legged, straight-backed, from a high-altitude vertical drop, directly in front of Darth Maul. Isn't Maul a highly skilled Sith Lord? One with a double-bladed lightsaber that is easily within striking range? At the very least, Qui-Gon's legs should be gone. Qui-Gon did not land in a crouch so he could attempt to re-advance on Maul. He landed like he was Jordan after he just hit a game-winning shot and decided to pose to mock his defender. And so I will say that after foolishly landing like that, his legs are gone with the wind. So Maul steps over the downed Qui-Gon like he is Allen Iverson stepping over Tyronn Lue. Back-to-back basketball references in Star Wars? What else can I say other than I'm a basketball fan? Hopefully you are a fan of my channel and will watch my other fanfiction videos too. Back to the story. Maul quickly steps over Qui-Gon and faces Obi-Wan. The fight will continue with Obi-Wan holding his own against Maul. But back to Qui-Gon. He is in real pain and is in danger of dying. So, he uses the Force to put himself in a deep trance. Qui-Gon was not the best healer, but to a small degree every Jedi is capable of being a minor medic. At the very least, the Force trance slows his rate of injury. Now, let's pan the story camera elsewhere for the moment. Viceroy Newt Gunray is temporarily in complete control of the Naboo Royal Palace. Gunray may be a cowardice leader, but he is the head of the mega conglomerate known as the Trade Federation, which is a galaxy-wide company that uses vast knowledge of hyperspace lanes to operate. So, at his core, Gunray is a businessman. He did not want the Jedi Order as a complete enemy, nor did he absolutely trust Darth Sidious to have his best interest in mind. After seeing Maul, the apprentice to a Sith Lord, the sworn mortal enemy of the Jedi, Gunray swiftly decided that a dead Jedi Master was not a good bargaining chip for his self-preservation. So, while everyone was distracted by the battles and chaos, Gunray ordered Qui-Gon to be medically stabilized, then frozen in advanced carbonite stasis. and secretly transported his body off-world to a secret base. The rest of the story will play out as the Star Wars fandom currently knows. Obi-Wan kills Maul. Padme captures Viceroy Gunray. Darth Sidious uses his political influences to keep Gunray from facing any major consequences. And the Star Wars timeline progresses to Anakin being sent to the planet Mustafar, where he brutally kills the Separatist leaders, which would also include Gunray. Shakily and desperately, Gunray watches Anakin slaughter his fellow allies until he is the only body standing. Anakin drinks Gunray's fear while he slowly approaches him. Staring death in the face, Gunray pleaded like he has never pled in his entire life. Sheer disgust is the only thing that causes Anakin to pause for one moment, while Gunray punched in a secure encryption code. A holo display pops up before Anakin, displaying an image of Qui-Gon. Anakin force blasts Gunray to the floor and scans the image for himself. Anakin decides to pause Gunray's execution and entertains the desperate soul. Gunray makes preparations and they secretly travel to an off-world secure underground location. Anakin's anger is still brewing. Upon arrival, Skywalker stops in his tracks at the sign of a man with metal legs floating in meditation. Anakin calls Qui-Gon's name. He is desperate to know how Qui-Gon survived. But a simple greeting in the baritone voice of Qui-Gon Jinn triggered a dormant, deep, primal feeling of love and euphoria in the troubled Anakin. His true, destined master and friend has returned and is standing in front of him. Many years have passed since they last saw each other, but the bond between Qui-Gon and Anakin is stronger than even Obi-Wan and Anakin's connection. In just a simple greeting, Qui-Gon was able to reach not Anakin Skywalker but young Annie, the small boy from Tatooine, the kind, naive, altruistic boy that simply wanted to be a Jedi in order to save people. Frustration tears began to fall from Anakin. A deep well of emotional release came over him. Anakin was simply overwhelmed. He didn't even try to fight as he slowly passed out. Qui-Gon used the time to continue to meditate and gain his strength. Remember, Qui-Gon is a true master of the cosmic force. No Jedi of this era is attuned to the Force or the cosmic force in the way Qui-Gon is. Now, Qui-Gon must decide between using his Jedi skills to fight or flee. And ultimately, he chooses to stay and train Anakin. Qui-Gon will teach Anakin the most ancient of Jedi rituals known as Al-Chaka. This ritual would help ground Anakin. It is a spiritual, self-reflected type ritual, and it will offer him means to find himself, ultimately leading Anakin to a transformative new inner relationship with himself and a new path for the Jedi Order. What do you think this new path will be? Please drop a message in the comments section. Take a look at the other fanfiction videos on my channel and let me know if you want part 2 of this what if. As always, thank you for your support and take care. Peace.